Hello and welcome to the Pirate King Plays Genshin Impact. It has been quite a while since we've been back to this game. Look. Yeah. I didn't know if it was gonna send us a little audio bit as soon as we logged in. So it's been a while since I've logged in on my PS5 as well. But yeah, I don't actually remember what last we did in this game. I guess it would have been the sewer stuff. Right. Yeah, all this new stuff. This is the first time I've opened the game since the version updated. Yesterday, it updated and then went on maintenance. So there, even after it took so long to update, there was no way we were gonna play yesterday. Annoyingly enough. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, we'll be going to Fontaine. Oof. Okay. We'll do the survey later. Oh look, schedule maintenance compensation, issue fixed compensation, and sure, all that shit. You know what? We could actually start off with some polls if we want. First, oh, yeah. Hey, look, a new character. I already have Yellen, so let me just. It's two different bows. Sure, why not? I don't do this anyway. I haven't opened this on my PS5 in so long. I'm feeling all the vibrations on the controller. It's like, it feels new. But we certainly have enough for this, so why the hell not? Great way to start off with some fucking gotcha. Sharpshooter's Oath. Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. Magic Guide. Harbinger of Dawn. Harbinger of Dawn. Barbara. Ravenbow. Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. Dual Steel. Not the best pull, gotta say. Pretty bad. I already have max constellation on Barbara. She's in my normal party. See here. Yeah. Was gonna check this. Whatever the hell is here. Right, well, we've had new domains. Nope. This one first. Yep. New thing's gonna show up in the new area. Guide for the current Archon quest. And we have story quests and hangout events. I was honestly expecting. Oh, geez, everything's new. Okay.
Let the magic begin!
Oh, we'll end up getting Lynette from this event? Permanent event? Which means we're definitely doing it on stream. Oh, wait, I just invite? They have just given everyone Lynette. I'm okay with that.
Let the magic begin!
Yeah, we'll figure out what she's all about in a moment. There's the test run. Oh, so you get a story quest for Liney. New area. Wait, what? Okay, we're gonna have choices that actually matter for once? Lone suzerain of land and sea. I guess that's another boss.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established.
Yep. Always the same shit. Always the same shit. I'll get those. Yes, here. Show me the new character. Why not? All right.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Linny's magic assistant, and if you have work-related inquiries, please ask Linny. If you have questions related to seeing a magic show, please ask the ticket office. You want to talk to me? Then get to the point.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so it's Lynette and Linny. Interesting. Well, yeah, I guess I have artifacts I can fill you in with here, huh? Always want quality, not level. But yeah, I have so many that are all near max level, but the only extras I have are in Flower and Crown, apparently. Oh, maybe I will go with the other one. So there's a bonus there. Sword. Okay. I guess. Wait, what? That's 119? Oh yeah, all these are less than. And every time I get a new character, I level them up. 40 usually. I usually have the stuff to ascend right away. They gave us the stuff to ascend right away.
My perception has been heightened.
Animo. Alright. What's your thing? Shows location of nearby recovery orbs? That's a thing that is new. That is a new thing. Okay. I'm just clearing stuff out because as you saw, we started from the low screen because I didn't know if it was going to do a thing. I wonder if they're going to give us one of these for, Okay. Wait, no, before any of that. Right. So, originally, I thought, oh, hey, I'm going to start like the day before the update. So we do have one thing to do before that, which is specifically Kaya's Hangout Quest. But the Hangout quests are not as important as the main quests to me, even if they are voiced. So we'll do that after. Well, this will be the last thing we do in my stream of this. But let's go to Fontaine, which is this way. Huh. Alrighty. That is a very oblong shape they have added instead of, you know, adding something that would connect to the rest of this. But I guess we're going here first. Hold on. Oh, surrounded teapots. I'll do that later. Not as important. Actual new region.
Hello, Caravan Rebot! Now let Paimon think. What were we up to the first time we came here? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nahida's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her.
I'm liking the recap. Good memory, Paimon.
So much time has already passed since then, and And it seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahida's in charge, right? Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time, and then Nahida won't have any more new problems to deal with.
Yes, but as long as we're around, it's hard to say.
Yeah, guess you're right. We somehow always find ourselves right in the thick of it. Who knows what will happen next? Come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble.
It's protagonist syndrome. Not my fault. I was just thinking that you might be the problem, Paimon.
Huh? Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out. Anyway, for Nahida's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
Next stop, Fontaine.
Ah, look who it is.
Yeah.
Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still love wandering around.
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we just wandering around? We're usually taking care of some serious business. Even though it may have nothing to do with our journey. But never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way to report back. That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What were you two talking about anyway?
We're preparing to leave Sumeru and head to Fontaine. Oh?
Huh? You serious? Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers after all. I guess you'd never stay for too long in one place.
What, you don't know how to use the teleport waypoints?
Bumping into you
get
like
anywhere
this has
anytime.
become a rarity. I'm starting to feel sad just thinking about it. Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
Thanks, but no need. Oh, Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much. But don't worry, we'll come back to see everyone when we get a chance.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two, I'm sure it won't be anything you can't handle. So, when are you leaving?
Leave as soon as we've finished a few more preparations. Journey should be spontaneous.
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that Paimon hasn't tried yet.
I have
Now,
mastered
what
every
about
fucking
with
dish so
Paimon?
far. Random Fontaine person, say something or don't.
I see. Guess you won't be needing a going away party or anything. It's sad enough to see you go like this.
What would someone
Though,
from Fontaine
now
be
that
called?
I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't
Fontanite?
be what it is today without you. Seems
Sumeran?
true heroes always prefer leaving quietly.
By the way, should we go say bye to
Oh,
Nahida?
Liyue. Would it be Liyuean? Liyue? Maybe Liyue. Yeah, I mean, it's Mondstatter. We know that already. So I guess Liyuean? Sumeran. And Fontanite, probably? In her case, she'll know from our dreams anyway.
Oh, good point. Then there's no need to bother her in the real world.
Then I guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler and Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find me.
Take care. Bye.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
We're like halfway through Sumeru at the moment. Don't say that yet. There's a bunch of desert between us. After settling matters in Sumeru, you approach the border with Fontaine. Okay, they just bring us here. Alright. And activate that, probably. Whoa! That's cool. Get the viewpoint right away. Nice. Source Water Nation. We are part of the map we already had. Yeah, like I thought. Wait. Oh, hold the fucking phone. It cut off here before. You've just given us the one here, but not this one? Fuck, I feel like we should get this first before we start gliding off that way. Good luck. Upraised island? Huh. But yeah, this wasn't part of the map before. And you jumped us past it. Hold up. Ah. You're gonna put this in front of me. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, you can.
Let the show begin.
I suppose this will do.
Already gonna have a bunch of stuff. This path should lead me to that other faster. But these, this pottery and stuff, the walls here, that's new. I've never seen that design before.
We'll need more where that came from.
Let's dance.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't have us run through this whole thing. Huh. One of you too. I don't know which direction you're gonna take me. But try. Damn, it's the wrong way. The lack of music is a bit weird. Oh.
Yeah.
Stone that I never found a use for.
I suppose this will.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I'll mostly be ignoring the stuff once we get to Fontaine.
Is this an answer from this
Unless... Oh no, what are you doing? Unless it's, directly in our path like this stuff is. Getting most of the stuff offline. Fact is, Map Genie that I use for this, they have put the section of map that is Fontaine on there. They have not put anything on that map, other than I think, 2 chests on this side of the water. I feel like that's gonna be the wrong direction. Oh, hold on. That is the wrong button. Oh shit, what? You will sometimes encounter teleport waypoints into main entrance map pins bearing such sub-icons. Yes, I'm aware of that. These symbols indicate the destinations located in the area. After you unlock the corresponding map layer, you can interact with said pins to open the corresponding Sub-map? They're actually showing us levels of the map now. That's great. Use the layer markers in the right map interface which will browse the map layers to for the current layer will appear in bright blue. Dot lines. Not okay. Good. Previously entered. So this is why the map looks like this currently. Because... Okay. Oh, do I have to hover over the thing to do that? Interesting. Yeah, get the... Oh. There we go. Now what I'm doing here, just for this. That's all I wanted. This is even overland again. Like, we're out of the sub-map. Okay. That's all I wanted. Okay. How to get over there? Do it fast. I could go down there and activate the waypoint for the Wave Rider. I feel like it. We can glide all the way to Fontaine. Rider waypoints. Oh, that's cool though. So it looks like the statue's right on the top. I want to say there's at least 2 statues. No. Huh. Had taken the Wave Rider, we would have. See what happens. Oh. May not make it. Hey, we made it!
After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it!
You mean all that air?
This must be Fontaine's port. Wow. Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine.
That's what I'm looking
Paimon's
forward
heard
to.
that the industry here is extremely developed, and there are all kinds of unusual machines.
All the unusual machines in this game. So the fact that they're giving us the nation they all come from, yes, give me the tech. Give me the weird tech. So I heard it's about what I imagined.
Just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found something to do. What do you think?
Let's start by meeting the Hydro Archon.
Good idea. Nahida gave us loads of useful information.
Yeah, let's start by meeting the leader of the nation and the god.
The 7 is probably still our best source for information at this point.
Our journey is to find my sibling, also to find the truth.
Yeah, the more we can learn, the better. So, what do you think the Hydro Archon's like? Will we get along? Nahida said that she has a very unique personality, whatever that means.
I hope it means more like,
To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
We've known a lot of people from Fontaine.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened. Still, his story is quite the tearjerker.
Excuse me. Can I help you two? I couldn't help but notice you standing here listening.
Hi. We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to ask, but you seem to be really busy talking about some kind of play, so we didn't want to interrupt.
Play?
fucking assume that after what they were talking
something that
about?
really happened. In fact, it's a case that was just heard a few days ago.
Really? Like, a real trial? But the way you were talking about it and the words you used just now made it sound like some kind of story.
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting on an act while harboring ulterior motives. Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid enough. Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known as just the Opera House.
Your court is known as the Opera House? That's fucking ridiculous. What? Alright, cool, sure. So they see trials as a sort of opera?
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things. It's just that putting someone on trial is usually a very serious thing.
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases. And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable Chief Justice Neuvillette, as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past now.
So I forgot to mention something we already knew, which is that Fontaine was based loosely on France. So yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of French-ish words in this nation. Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinal. Analyzing machine. Judgment device.
Oratrice? Is it some kind of machine too? Oh, Paimon's
Mécanique
curious. We should check it out if we get the chance. Wait, Paimon almost forgot to ask you our question. Do you know what we should do if we want to meet the Hydro Archon?
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House. Lady Farina practically lives there. You could definitely say it's her biggest passion.
I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the Archon personally.
Oh no,
In that
who's
case,
this?
I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance, and it'll depend on whether or not she has any time slots available.
Make an appointment? But I'm the main character. I don't make appointments.
Huh. Is the Hydro Archon super busy taking care of official stuff? Wait, didn't you say that she's always at the Opera House?
No. Lady Farina seldom takes an interest with the nation's affairs. The reason it's difficult to make an appointment is simply because she's incredibly popular.
That's right. After all, she is the Archon. Though she may tend to get a little dramatic from time to time, people can't get enough of her.
Huh. First time Paimon's ever heard of
Earlier.
an Archon being described that way before. Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon is kinda like a big celebrity here, right?
Like it.
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our mascot.
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon you're
Yeah,
talking
the
about.
kid back there.
You should show some more respect.
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of visitors. Otherwise, I might get arrested and find myself face to face with Monsieur Neuvillette.
Come on. Sure, there's a lot of laws here, but nobody's going to be arrested for saying something disrespectful about the Hydro Archon.
Seems like the people of Fontaine really like the Hydro Archon. Revere her.
Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the Opera House. But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Guess we could have a look around the city in the meantime. Hey, what are you looking over there for?
This kid. This girl over there.
Huh.
Oh.
Maybe something's the matter.
Oh, we know who that is. It's Lynette.
She's going to jump into the water, is she? Maybe we better go check on her.
I mean, let her do what she wants. Nation of water, I'm sure she can swim. Ability to blend shore and rock rock.
Hey, how about we get some tickets to the next trial?
I think we'd better wait and see what kind of case it is first.
Important matters around the harbor. Oh, that kid. That's who I was talking about. Look too detailed. Be not in character. No. Know your name for reasons I'm not going to explain.
Hello there. Excuse me. Are you alright?
Huh? I'm fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then.
About many things, actually. But there's nothing I can do but just keep my troubles to myself. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there. See?
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
There was a hill on the other side of the water, you idiot. Mermaids are fantastical race.
No people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water. And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memories. Now it's been completely submerged. He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea. But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories.
Scent of the sea, but this is...
It won't be
fresh
long
water.
before it swallows us.
Sorry. Paimon doesn't really get what you mean.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh, and you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette.
Yeah, would
If I
not
had
have
to
guessed
guess, I'd
he
say
was a
you must
guy.
be travelers from abroad.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in
You
Fontaine.
literally cannot say the word I, can you?
We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all. I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason.
It's because they don't want to pay the fucking voice actor for all of these lines he'd have to be reading. And I hate that. Because it's a good voice actor. Are there anything left for me to say with you around Paimon? You steal all my lines.
So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Yeah.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories? And that it won't be long before it engulfs you too?
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now.
What's happening in Fontaine?
Where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, traveler.
Hello, Lenny.
And hello, Paimon.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake?
Please
your hands are
don't
tiny.
take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends. You should remember it. It might prove useful.
No.
Oh.
No.
All right then. Well, Paimon, by the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro Archon. Would you be able to show us the way?
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the Opera House later myself.
Is
I'll gladly take
Farina
you once I finish
the
things
Archon?
here. Please follow me.
Huh. At least Farina's an easy name to pronounce. Alright, time to walk really slowly. This will allow us to get the, yeah, we'll walk really slowly for about 6 feet before we're pulled into
you
another
said you
cutscene.
were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
What? And she has a personal guard. That couldn't be her. That has to be
Huh. So, she's the Hydro Archon? But how did she know we were
her. Oh, she
looking
doesn't know
for
you're
her?
here.
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu. As you can all see, 2 unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and his companion who have journeyed here from distant lands.
No, but seriously, what the fuck?
Is she talking about us?
Who the hell else? Nobody here seems to be holding a glass.
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you left in your wake as you visited other nations. But
Oh, good, our
I
reputation
welcome
precedes
you
us.
nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally. Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured, I see clearly your sincerity. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the correct banner. I, Thosalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
How I would have pronounced that. Give me. The Archons do tend to have multiple names. This is fucking weird. Alright. Now we know what was meant when she said she had an interesting personality. And why the people don't seem to revere her. Well, finding the Archon was easy enough.
Yeah. Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes.
We have.
But the Hydro Archon's entrance was, how should Paimon describe it? A little over the top?
A little? A lot.
Miss Hydro Archon? How did you know we were coming?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding.
Oh, I want to slap you now.
Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities.
We just want an
You
answer.
had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a
Hey, that's the
flick
guy
of my
from-
finger for me to know
that we saw earlier.
everything about you.
Oh, talk about sounding high and mighty.
Feels like she can't get over herself. Hey, you wouldn't be the
Oh?
first god we had to
What's with
slap
these
around.
looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough? What else should I say then?
You should just either come down here and talk to us, or invite us to your study so we can speak privately. Maybe something like that instead of all this pomp and circumstance.
Is she waiting?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here. Oh, wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
Wait,
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Farina? Is there some kind of drama going on?
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about. Lady Farina
Okay,
came here
our,
to personally see him. Oh, I bet
our
this
reputation
is gonna
certainly
be the
has
duel of the
preceded
century.
us.
Ooh, I've got to see this. I knew Lady Farina would never disappoint.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy, and despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus. You may consider
Tolerate? You
this
revel
my
in it.
reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Fighting gods? I've got a resume.
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
She provoked us!
Stand down, Clorend. I admire his bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. He is obviously a true warrior. Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst for excitement.
Huh. Yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
God damn, this...
On Araneus, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. You're getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
You see.
What?
Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in another kind of duel. A duel in court!
What?
All right. Now that's
Why?
seeing.
What is your damage,
Right.
lady?
This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera house, it would be a pity not to use it.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house. Besides,
I hope she heard
how
that.
exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
We haven't committed any crimes. We literally just arrived here.
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't it?
No?
According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
What?
You are clearly guilty of violating this law, no?
She can't
So
stop
that's
floating!
What they've done wrong. That's our Lady Farina. No one knows the laws of Fontaine like she does.
Oh, fuck off!
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait, Paimon?
Precisely. Now, if you two have no objections, then, in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
I object.
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun. But if you would allow me to interject, I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny. Finally, someone who's not crazy. Call Paimon a flying object.
Ah, great magician Linny, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object. But how exactly do you plan to prove your claim?
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
What'd you just do? Oh. Conjured a leash.
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
When Linny Yeah, we just saw this.
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see it before.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
I thought it was pretty good.
Huh. I'm not sure what to think. It seems Lady Farina's charges no longer hold water.
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here, today's performance can finally be called complete.
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
Paimon, I thought that was obvious.
Consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person, but when there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad, but even the gods of other lands. I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House, Mr. Linny and Miss Lynette. That's enough for now. Toodaloo!
Fucking crazy. This the ridiculousness we're gonna have to deal with throughout this whole thing?
She's gone. Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. He never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was really...
Thanks for bailing us out, Linny. That was gonna happen.
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't think it would actually come in handy. So, now do you see what kind of god Lady Farina is?
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Yeah, confusing is a good way to... Is she really that reasonable?
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny.
Couldn't tell from the hat?
It sounded like you'll be performing at the Opera House, right?
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant. It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
But isn't the Opera House where criminal trials are held in Fontaine?
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances. To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred. And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity gifted by fate. Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the Opera House anyway.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first.
Is there any way I can help?
You really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer. This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
It's back.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that. You asked me before about the prophecy, right? Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved. Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Sound like a
That
prophecy.
sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin? What is that supposed to mean?
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims, so they can only be regarded as conjecture.
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy completely? Why bother feeling guilty all the time?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
Assume not down here though, because the rest of Fontaine is up a giant waterfall. Does that make any sense?
Many places have already been completely submerged, and now lie beneath the sea.
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end up sentencing them to death. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, we've started distributing magic pockets to them. As a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity. I'm sure they will come in handy when people are moving their belongings.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day! But this is more than a bit of rain.
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe. But who knows? We're just tiny specks in the grand scheme of things. Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone nearby. Be sure to convince them to take it, regardless of what they say.
Yeah. Ah, beautiful. Quest.
What's this? So you also believe in the prophecy. Keep it. I won't have any use for it.
What? You mean...
No, I believe in the prophecy. But I also believe in another story. The story says that people once lived in the ocean. They were one with the ocean and couldn't live apart from it. But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels, encapsulating the sea within their bodies. Thus could people set foot on land. So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
Oh, we hadn't heard that one before. But people can't live underwater. They'll die. You should probably still take it.
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
Doesn't mean you can't have a bag of holding, though. That's what this really is. Huh, guard robots. The over-under on us actually fighting these things. Give it a close fight. Jump this.
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about.
What have they been saying? Here, take this.
Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything.
We're just helping your friend.
I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Thanks. Please, also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
That was easy. Could probably hop in the water with us, but I want to see if this will take me around. It's an elevator. We'll do that when it... Go up and activate that statue. Hydro Traveler. Oh. Oh.
Huh? I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before the water can cover everything. Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Just take the bag.
You should still take it.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that if I start moving, that means I've already given up on the life I have now. I'd really rather not.
If it really is a bag of holding, though, it's just... Why wouldn't you want that? It's just so good.
Oh? You already handed out all of the magic pockets?
Only 3 of them.
That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some, interesting opinions.
No kidding. You're quite stubborn.
Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers. I remember seeing them near the waterfront on the east side of the harbor.
It seems we have to use Hydro to collect Romaritime flowers.
Oh, I see. They're, vibrant. Just like there are fire flowers and ice flowers. aware of.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No way. I'm in power saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the court of Fontaine.
So, we're going to the court of Fontaine before we head to the Opera House? Good. Paimon wants a tour of Fontaine's largest city and try...
They just walk off? What?
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run.
Understood.
All right, let's go.
Is that a dog? Yeah, we have seen dogs in this game before. That's a poodle. I've not seen a poodle before. Thought it might go to a loading screen. Here we go. World opens itself. See what hers looks like. Oh, first of all, map. Oh, interesting section you've given us here. The other one is here and there. Okay, so there's 3 of them. Light just start floating from a statue of the 7 just now? So weird. Anything like this ever happened before? It's normal for a statue of the 7 to glow. Like, you didn't feel uncomfortable at all? Water. The water is speaking to me. Paimon's gonna believe you. You're gonna crack jokes like that, you must be fine. After it lit up like that, the air does feel a lot more humid. Because of all that hydro energy that was released. I heard that in Fontaine you can use elemental energy properly. You can even swim underwater. You can even find sunken treasure. I won't leave diving for treasure to you. We'll stand on the shore and wait for you. It'd be lonely going underwater alone. Try doing something for once, Paimon. But being in water is scary. Accidentally get swept in a current, it's all turned around and dizzy. But you won't be able to fly away no matter what. Before Paimon met you, I'll fish you out again. Really? Then maybe Paimon can try going underwater with you. You better not go back on your word. Fontaine's Blessing. A mysterious power that flows out from a statue to imbue you with the blessing of the transoceanic source water. Your progress will remain unhindered so long as you're moving through the lakes of Fontaine. you expend when moving underwater is not stamina, but aquatic stamina. As such, when your aquatic stamina is expended, you will not drown. So we don't get a hydro travel. We just get the ability to swim underwater? In Fontaine specifically. Some new statue. Okay. Oh. See it on the map. Probably up high. I guess that means we remain as Dendro. Refresh. Well enough, did I? May not actually be up this high, but I still feel like it's a good idea to climb. If only for the view. It may not be the highest in quality, but it is pretty. It is quite pretty. PS5. Hearing, I'm feeling every step of the ball here. Ooh. Okay. Hear about the prophecy. Like water disappearing. Oh, there we go. Saved my device, but I don't think. Yeah, hold on. How do I? I'm gonna share it. I don't actually save these, but here I might as well. There it is. Hydroculus! Wait.
This is the spot where Linny wanted us to wait. Oh, look! Isn't that her?
Don't point. Ready to stop her.
Oh no! Did she notice us? She started running the other direction! What should we do? Should we chase her?
Our job is to block this path. The rest of the Our job is to block this path. The rest is up to Linny.
You're right. She might also be trying to lure us away.
Wait, Simon.
Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Linny caught the thief. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, she just hiding.
Take these photos.
on Facebook. Yeah, use the different stuff.
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I didn't notice a thing earlier. Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
I saw the general direction she went, but Lenny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
Oh,
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right. Sorry, Lynette. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
what a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Lenny's initiative paid off.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the court of Fontaine now.
I am honestly kind of surprised that we didn't get hydro powers. Never mind. Resonate with hydro. That's what I'm talking about. Hydro, man. I thought it would have been automatic. That's on me. Grab that. Not you. What? Oh. Power of hydro. Ta-da! Hydro Traveler. Torrent Surge Forward that will deal hydro damage to opponents and comes in contact with aiming mode. Constantly fire off dewdrops in the direction which you're aiming. Skill ends, I'll send a Torrent Surge Forward that will deal hydro. Okay, so when it ends, it does the same as the press. We're using the whole configuration. His HP is higher than 50. Damage dealt with dewdrops will increase based on the traveler's max HP. Arcane Pneuma. At certain intervals after using Torrent Surge, skill unleash a spirit racking board that damage Pneuma alive hydro damage. Slow-moving floating bubble that deals continuous hydro damage to nearby opponents. Alright. Water droplet will be generated near the traveler. The traveler picks it up, it will restore HP. Droplet can be created this way every second. Each use can create 4 droplets at most. If HP has been consumed via suffusion while using the hold mode, the torrent surge at the skill's end will deal bonus damage equal to 40%. Okay. Yeah, this is always the same. This. Okay. I will try the whole move. We were healing. Cool. Alright! Hydro Traveler, we're blue now. Oh, right. That's another thing. That means I have to adjust my wing glider. We don't have the Hydro one yet, but we have Blue. Yes. Where did I get this one from? Oh, I meant to also put the Hydroculus in there, but oh well. Oh. That.
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around. People in Fontaine really know how to use water.
Just a boat, Paimon.
This is an aquabus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Whatever.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Oh, who's that? Wait, we know you. Did you show up on something I streamed or during a different event?
Huh?
Before we do that, I want to point out, I just refreshed Map Genie map. Oh yeah, Charlotte there.
Traveler!
I don't have on autoplay. What's going on?
Charlotte!
Turn it back on. Why not? Yeah, I refreshed the map and
Oh,
more
I never
things have
guessed
already
I'd
been
bump
added.
into you while riding the aquabus. In the story of my life, this is big news.
But I didn't
What are
press
you
the button.
doing in Fontaine? I didn't hear anything about you paying us a visit.
Yeah, it's quite the coincidence. But as travelers, we're always on the move. It's not surprising that nobody knew we were coming.
I guess this one had to be on a
though
specific
we
sort of
still
autoplay
have no
because we're on
idea
the
how the
aquabus.
Hydro Archon knew about us. Oh, let Paimon introduce you to our new friends.
Oh, no need for introductions, Paimon. I would recognize the great magician Linny and his assistant Lynette anywhere. I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who they were. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you.
Now that everyone knows each other, Fontaine suddenly doesn't feel like such an unfamiliar place. So, what have you been up to lately, Charlotte? Any big news?
Not too much. When there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days.
You definitely get my attention, but that's not really the kind of news you're after.
You're right. Seems you know me pretty well. What I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories are a waste of my talents. Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately. Well, a series of cases, actually. You mean the serial disappearances of young women case? That's right. These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird, oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials. I just can't wait for the truth to be revealed.
So, what is the serial Princess of Young Women case. You mean the culprit hasn't been found?
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago.
What?
And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen.
There must be more than one criminal at work.
Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't imagine that, Lenny.
Continue talking on the aquabus. Before you know it, you're arriving at your destination.
Hey, we're almost there! Look!
They've given us an ability to go underwater. They've started actually detailing underwater. Which some areas have had a detail. Ooh, look at this. They have placed some things underwater, but up until now it was just so that you could see something pretty from above. Now we actually get to go around there.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this.
Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly.
I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late.
Okay, Paimon hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte. See ya!
Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time.
Will do. Sure will be brought
Tough
there.
job. Always running around and interviewing everyone. Well, where should we go now?
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start anyway.
Player cutscene. Cutscene. That's the thing with Genshin. Most of the stuff I want to show, the story stuff, is just cutscenes. Barely do any gameplay. Oh, this is cool though. Millennials. Oh, but we're near another statue. What is this? All right. However, thing.
Does this big machine run
Should go this way. Okay, yeah, we're gonna find the statue. What you got? Recipes! Garlic baguette. Fontainian. Oh, it is Fontainian. Okay. Fish and chips. Pâté de fruit. Fanta? It's soda. That's great. Delicious fish and chips. Pâté de fruit. Not someone I can talk to, are you? I'll have to get around to mastering those recipes.
No way! I'm not guessing.
Aren't you close to the factory? Never mind.
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
They're also a playable character.
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
Linny sure seems to have a big family. They're all adopted, aren't they?
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
It's alright, you go ahead.
Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption. Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. All right, I'll take these to the workshop.
Looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago? Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs, "Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!"
Could that Hydro Dragon be the elemental dragon of Fontaine?
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
Sorry. It might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers.
After some time, the rain stops.
It rained for longer than I suspected.
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to find a way to catch the last aqua bus of the day. On the day of the performance, just ride the aquabus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the opera house.
Wait, wasn't Araneus also the name of that sailor the guy was talking to? Gotta get some more variety in here, guys. Sounds good. You go ahead, Lenny.
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is
Looks
it,
like his
Femine?
legs-
I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nervous delivering the materials for the magic pockets, is that it? Perhaps we could trouble the traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the owner there? I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted, and the boss there tends to be pretty talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
No trouble at all. Don't worry, we're on the case.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks. I'll think of a way to make it up to you.
Oh, no need. This will be a walk in the park for us.
Okay.
Thanks again, you two. I really can't deal with that lady.
Oh, hello.
Is this an answer from this world?
Hydro sigils. Yeah, it's about time we got this. Alright. Oh wait, shit. Recipes. Ele flotant. They're not delicious ones. So I'm not gonna bother. Doesn't nice. I guess whatever species they are just always this small. I talked to this person because I was curious if they'd say anything strange, being that they're whatever species they are. Oh, we get a gift. Good. Guide to order. That's a new thing. That's a new thing. Great. Gave us more new materials that tradition. Lactify.
Hello? Is there anyone here?
Leveling up characters in this game is stupid. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The fact that we have to collect so many different materials to ascend past a certain level, and you can only actually level them up with the experience you get from these papers you collect. Sure, you get experience from fights, but it's not nearly enough to level up a character. Yeah. The whole ascension mechanic is bullshit.
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making... what were they called again?
These must be for magic pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now.
Yeah, pay.
No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Wow. So, is Lenny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
Hey, is this machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks really advanced.
It's an auto hammer.
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology, and wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you. But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
What?
Huh? How can trials produce energy?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself, but basically, when a trial is in session, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
What?
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the Oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments. But Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines?
Well, Venti and Nahida both said the gods rely on belief to obtain power.
Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine, right?
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind a few words with me.
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no, 70%.
Huh? You...
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time to leave?
No! Paimon, what the fuck? Traveler, what the fuck? Usual case of someone owing somebody... No! She's getting strong-armed! That ain't cool!
Hey, hold on! Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first? If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
I guess the Fatui are here too.
From Northland Bank.
Fuck.
But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
Wow, you just mirrored her line. What the fuck?
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
We sure seem to have run into a lot of friends today. Fontaine really is a curious place.
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far. Right, Traveler?
I think we've already weathered enough storms for now. Excitement every now and then.
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us?
Yeah.
You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friends? Listen to me, boy. If you want your Mora, fine. Why don't you come and take it?
Hey, what do you
I
know?
just said
He
not to
asked
interrupt.
for it.
Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser...
Hey, that's way over the line. All right, boys, let's see who has to pay up now.
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Go ahead, they're all yours.
I'm sure this won't take long.
Get the plays in? Alright. I do actually have trial for Tartaglia. However, I haven't leveled him up enough to actually use it. Because, as I said before, level up system is bullshit.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
Fatui? Yeah.
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank. Got it? Huh?
What?
Now's my chance!
That's not gonna work.
That was weird.
Yeah. His delusion may have stopped working, but he can still fight. Also, yeah, no, that all the Fatui have delusions instead of visions, which are like artificial visions. So it's not surprising that we're finally seeing a storyline where one stops working. What's happened?
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydropowers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Strange.
Oh, is it actually a vision?
How did that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
You'd better not use your delusion too often.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see its work for Northland Bank.
Seems to actually be that, though.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh?
What?
What kind of reason is that? Wait, since when do you feel down about anything?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself. There seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, it was because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said that all my combat training would be useful in the future.
But what is it? What did you awaken?
She never explained that. But my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us. Is that the one?
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind. I'll never forget it.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little twisted to Paimon.
Very possible that the power inside you is connected to your incident with this.
So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe she knows the answer.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost story.
Also, is this the same abyss that
I'm
the
out of
Abyss
leads
Order
at
is
this
from?
point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like that. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be, so I should get going.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling bored.
Official champion duelists? You mean it's their job to duel?
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best, and the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified stopping point. So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted, but if they lose, they'll have no choice but to stand trial. And the worst-case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor. Otherwise, why gamble with your life?
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to Fontaine. Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorinde, is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some time before she finally agreed to face me today.
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before. Clorinde. Huh.
At the Hydra.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
Huh? Your vision?
Wait, what?
You're seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel, so I think I'll be better off without it for now. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
What?
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon.
Yeah.
Well, since we don't have much to do for now, we might as well walk around and see the city before Lenny's performance.
Okay. For Paimon's enthusiastic leadership, you walk around the court of Fontaine. Walk around? Come on now.
Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along!
Don't blurt it out, Paimon. spoil the mystery for everyone else.
Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Whew. Paimon never saw that twist coming. The murder mystery novels here are amazing.
I thought I'd see the day when Paimon would enjoy reading.
The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well, novel. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a copy and read it too.
I'm good.
Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next time. Hey, shouldn't we be heading to the Opera House to see Linny's performance soon? Linny said that the Opera House is on Aranias, so let's go ride the Aquabus!
Right. Farther from here now. So, wait. Oh. Why?
Investing too much
Radiant spin
emotion
crystal.
puts you at
Over
risk of
100.
doing something irrational.
Hey, books. These will just get added to the archive.
Ooh, I could make a fortune from this.
Point. Beam. Glad I already have wings that look good for this. Oh! Okay, so this is where I go for this stuff. Sir Arthur the Steam Bird!
Extra, extra! The much-awaited Great Magician's Night of Fantasy will soon be held at the Opera Epiclis. The Great Magician Linny himself will take the stage and bring forth miracles on the border of truth and trickery once more. Lady Farina, Monsieur Nouvelette, and many other notables shall grace this most grand occasion with their presence. Beep boop! Would you like to know more? Subscribe to the Steambird today!
Alright, we'll talk to you. Kills a few men. Got it. One of the primary reasons we had for establishing our newspaper was to ensure that information flows and that everyone can understand what's happening around them. Slowly, we move not only attempting to let readers know, but also let them express themselves. As Tales of Humanity was born, everyone can write in this column, and similarly, everyone can read it. As for the result, well, you've seen it, haven't you? Our prints are practically drowning in all manner of content. That's not a bad thing. In my experience, listeners also need some light reading to go with their explosive news. Additionally, being able to help our readers does our reputation good. In other words, we'll be troubling you somewhat further. If not, you'll find our payment quite suitable. Yeah, I was thinking that might start the reputation stuff, but I'm not surprised that it doesn't. Alright, there is a lot going on. Alright, this is where we were before. The upper level I was on, and buy some weapons, I guess. Diagrams! What the frack? Okay, that I was expecting. This I was not. What are these? Bula fruit? Tidalga. And Condescence crystal. Okay, so these are just stuff we find in the wild. All new stuff that we have not seen before. Alright, I'll get those when I can. Oh wait, that was Estelle. Okay, so she was alright. Cool, good to know. Not the deceiver. Did I get all the parts of a certain book? Is that it? Like the entire Fables de Fontaine series. There's the entire Robin versus Chesterton Iridescent Brooch series. And the History of the Decline and Fall of Remoria series. Okay. That'll be an easy achievement. Okay, those are new things. I do like that it's more techy than
I need to get out more.
pretty much everywhere else. They were just errands, piles of things. Here, there's Hey, the Adventurers Guild. Found you. There's a fast travel directly next to it. That's very good. Champion Duelist.
Oh. Don't think about
it. Higher up. First off, what is this? No, nothing. Really? Oh. Well, if you say so. Ah, here's alchemy. And thing. Which means there's another thing that we use those sigils for before that starts. This really is quite the city. I feel like the biggest city we've seen so far. What? Leeway Harbor was the biggest city we'd seen. Look at these fucking fancy dogs! Fancy pooches!
I heard down the grapevine that Chio Boutique just got some new.
I was hoping they'd actually sell something. Kind of hoping they would have the lighting stars, whatever the fuck they're actually called, as well. It's hide and seek. Since they put those in Sumeru, I'm like, oh man, this is a much better way to get everywhere. I hope they put them in all the new sections. Oh, this can't be the same as before. Might be. Yeah, we just went all the way around. Damn it. How do we go up? I could climb, but that's time consuming. gotta be an elevator. Oh, 2 points. Digging the music so far, too. I mean, this game has been wonderful when it comes to music, just in general. Court of Dew and Springs. Anything is oh, the door's open. I do like that they added that. What can you do for me? Nope, never mind. Oh, I didn't see there were options. Go to the top floor. Maybe I am. I could as we go up. Makes me yeah, this is where I wanted to be.
Which is more
Oh, side quest. I don't think I'll be doing those on stream. Give me the map! Give me the map! Yeah, there's the map! There's the map. Oh, that is a lot. That is a lot. A lot of fast travel points on different sections of the map. Yeah, so we started here and just took the aqua bus all the way this way. Missed out on probably so many things. There's the opera. Compared to the other regions, this one's really small. Go to the Navy line.
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times.
Take the elevator, or do I just... No, I think it's all internal. If I were to jump down to the next level. No, it might work. Might work. Yep, this is where we need to be. Let's investigate them.
Welcome to the court, Fontaine. Please watch your step.
Alright, so we need to be. You do. When does the... Immediately.
Welcome to the Navia line. I am Elfan. The boat will be departing imminently. Please do not stick your head, hands, or other body parts outside the boat. The Aquabus operator is not responsible for any accidents or injuries resulting from doing so. Also, please remember to buy the Steambird, though I don't read it myself. The destination of the current tour is Erinias. Points of interest worth visiting include the Fountain of Lucine and the Opera Epiclese. If you look to the left in the direction we are currently traveling, you will see the famous Fontaine Research Institute up in the sky. An experiment gone wrong turned new sightseeing opportunity. Human ingenuity truly is a wondrous thing.
Seem to like your job very much. Try and catch him as well. Oh. Look, a chest.
We are now approaching our final destination. Please be sure to bring all your personal belongings with you as you disembark. Even though I will take any forgotten items to the lost and found, the paperwork is rather annoying, as Melusine hands are not suitable for grasping pens. Please be careful when disembarking. It has been my honor to be your tour guide this trip. Thank you.
Their species is called Melusine. Definitely a word of something. Welcome to Fontaine. Is that for taking the bus on my own? Complete a cruise on the Aquabus. Oh yeah, because we activated a thing here. In Relic Records, Creations and Hydro Nation, you'll meet together certain types of collectibles. Recommended collection sites will be marked in your map for certain items. Your mini-map will display nearby collectibles when you get close to recommended sites. Before the challenge starts, you have to choose the challenge content through conversations with Maliardet. Resources granted to thereby blossoms after challenge competition. Blazing twin horn crown atop the Emperor of Fire Mountain is a higher reward than should its elemental shield be broken, okay, this is... I'm not gonna bother with this. Jeez. Not on stream. I'll do that on my own time. That... doing that. What? Okay. Whew, okay. I'm like, do I have to jump out before it ends? No, it just led me up to a really nice spot. Okay, so that's a new mode of transport here in Fontaine. We've seen similar things before. This is the first time with the hydro element. Hey, here's our new fruit. Still, yep, still Quiha root. Wood. That's the wood of trees that grow fruit. back over there. Water volume detection crystals. This mystical crystal construct seems to have originally been designed to test the dampness of its surroundings, but it seems it can only detect its own dampness and react accordingly. In situations where it is continually affected by hydro, maybe something nice and unexpected might occur.
Go!
Go, Barbara, go!
Yeah.
Had to get them all in the water at the same time.
Is this an answer from this world?
Why am I hurt? How did I get hurt?
Let the show begin.
Tell me my hydro ability is actually drained. Oh, it was underneath! That's why I couldn't see it. Cool. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, those are all the event stuff that I had gotten since I was here last. Yeah, let's just learn everything. Oh, because I opened those chests back there. Okay. And radiant spin crystals, which are for the Australian teapot.
Is this an answer from this world?
Yes.
Are they here for the show?
Commissions. All of these are currently in Sumeru. Oh, can I not get them here yet? Okay, that might start. Arrhenia's Whirling Dance? No, just Arrhenia's Whirling Dance. Yeah, that's cool. A lot of people around.
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
Whoa! Now this is
Oh, it's daytime.
fancy! The Opera at Eclairs. What a place to hold a performance! No wonder Linny and Lynette were looking forward to it. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples here.
Vache.
Oh shit. Huh?
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
Found another telepathic. Did you just say something, Paimon?
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Strange. Whose voice was that just now?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Lynette, you scared Paimon. When did you get here?
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
By the way, Lynette, I seem to hear a faint voice just now.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
It seemed as if the voice was coming from the fountain.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day. It's not the time.
Love the Traveler's goddammit Paimon face.
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because of his sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer the question.
Just answer me. When do you cry?
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
Huh, it's an interesting explanation. Not sure where they're
So, what did the voice say?
It seemed to be calling out someone's name.
Huh. If you were hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first. Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Lenny might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Lenny.
Well then. Yeah, there was a fast travel point right over there. Good. We're not gonna go in quite yet. Oh, wait. Hello? Offerings to the Fountain of Lucine. Offer the Oh, this is where I offer the Hydro Signals. I don't have too many. But now I know what to do with them. Great. You can throw the Hydro Sigils you obtain across Fontaine into the Fountain of Lucine outside the Opera Epic class to raise its level and obtain valuable rewards. Yeah, we have 3. We need 30 for the first level. But now I know what to do with it. And this is good. Call it. Be back here tomorrow. But for now, I will actually be going about and doing things on my own. Oh, also something I want to point out. Now that we are Hydro Element. Whoa, what's this? This never had a background before. This is an entirely new setup for this screen. It used to just be 4 characters in line. And this is definitely Fontaine in the background. I guess it's where we are. Okay, that's cool. Just a little aesthetic change. This is what I wanted to point out. When the Traveler was a different color, we would only have the fervent flames there. But now we have soothing water as well. Max HP up. Ooh, that's good. buy pyro for less time. Which is also good because I often light myself on fire with my 2 pyro characters in there. Okay, that's good to know. Bunch of different, it's 2 of the same element that gets you one of those, or 4 unique elements, which is just resistance. I've never known this if I hadn't pulled this up right now. Cool. Shot, and now we send off. Of mine to actually fill out. They've been adding stuff like currently? Oh, wow, okay. I just didn't have that checked. When they add a new thing to the map, it's automatically hidden, so I have to unhide it. And I just unhid the hydroculi. It seems that's what they started with because they're all over the place. I'll have to look into that. Barely any chests on there so far, though. Okay, let's see who's online. Oh! Yes, yeah, okay. I know where we're going. Let me make sure this page is good. Ooh, I may have to stop over there. But we are going to Ariel because it is her birthday! And she has a whole birthday streamathon going on. So go wish her a happy birthday. Alright, well, until next time, this is the Pirate King signing off. Have a good night.